Did
The
you end up
rarest
talking
of
about?
rare.
Did you end up talking about the verses and shit?
The rarest of rare. Yeah, man.
You heard what I
Mm-mm.
said?
Huh?
Did you end up talking about the verses Saturday?
Not yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
plan on doing that maybe Wednesday. That shit
Oh,
was a shit show. It was a shit show. That's what it was. It was juvenile against no limit. You know what I mean?
if you
I'm
do
like, what?
if you do talk about it Wednesday, let me get on it. Let me get on it.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm like, yo, no limit did they thing.
And people were down to no limit. That's the thing.
I did. Because I don't know they shit like that. Only the Snoop Dogg stuff I was fucking with. So I'm like, all that other shit, I was like, yeah, I wasn't fucking with all that other shit from No Limit, but Master P had them unified and Cash Money wasn't, and that's why they lost.
And that's the thing with Master P. Like, say what you want to say about Master P, but he's still cool with the people he helped and shit like that. Keyword.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people from the Richmond days he fell out with, but they were still covering that street shit. But
Facts.
the fact that they play just one Lil Wayne song, a Millie, and he
Uh-huh.
wasn't even there, that just says a lot.
It's crazy.
Shit, I wonder what the next verse is gonna be.
Hopefully something good.
I was like, y'all started off good. Don't do no stupid shit like fucking Waka Flocka Flame versus don't do no stupid like NBA Young Boy versus somebody or some shit.
It was crazy. Yo.
Also, what the hell is going on with the Braxtons and shit?
I don't know.
Like
I,
that
I mean,
reality.
it didn't look good if I don't know. Like what 1 minute they say Tony is divorced from Birdman, then they saying they're not divorced, and he calling her after the verses, and Tamar's there. I don't understand what's going on with that.
Well, yeah, they're not divorced and shit like that, but they have
So they're
that
not
reality.
divorced.
Nah.
So they saying that they was divorced though.
Nah. They still together.
They still together, right? That's what I figured. I'm like, they I don't know. The media outlet saying that they divorced and they done, and I'm like, well, if they were done, why would she be calling him?
They just
You
keep
know,
one thing about them, they keep their business private. One thing about
right?
them.
And
That's
that's the way
one
it's
thing I
supposed to
would
be. Niggas don't need to know who they what's going on in their marriage and shit. I don't care. I'm a fan. I want the music. I don't care about Tony Braxton's marriage to Birdman.
say.
That's what people forgot. They want to just talk about bullshit other than the music. And I'm like, yo, miss me with all that.
Exactly.
You know?
But yeah, that reality show, they have that argument that's been circling around the internet
Uh-huh.
and shit like about how
Yeah.
I think Tamar blames Tawana for a lot of shit. And, I
Something
don't want
something like that.
like
There
that,
was an
but
actual episode where they were like she was talking about that. I think
yeah,
Tawana was had accused of sleeping with her husband or some shit.
yeah. Tawana accused Tamar
Is
of
that the
sleeping with
one that
Tony.
died? That's another one.
No. Tawana's still alive. Tracy's the one that
Okay.
died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just didn't understand. You know.
On my he called lots
Just
I don't understand that, yo.
a lot of crazy shit, honestly.
Yes. On Monday night, let's go.
Yeah,
You know
because
I don't do Monday nights, but this is rare. I can't remember the last time I did a Monday night live. This is some real shit right here. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go live tonight.
yeah,
You
fuck
know,
it.
I want to get
Let me
this
know when
shit
you're
out the
ready to
way. When I do
let me know when
something,
you're
I
ready to
want to
start.
get it out the way. I don't want to hold on to it for too long, and I forget to do it.
You ready to start?
Yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
I know Ray Sean is doing a live stream. They're doing Lauryn Hill first album or something like that.
Yeah, him, Mike, and I think Block are doing that shit. I think.
Oh God. They gotta have me on there. I gotta show them how to do it. Y'all have Block on there. Block. They're gonna be disagreeing with everything you say.
I thought that was your boy.
He's my boy. He just hard headed though. He don't listen. I can't mentor him about how to do shit and you not listen.
Hey, that's what you gotta say, boy. I mean, hey,
You know what I mean?
shit.
You want to talk about Busta Rhymes all day and shit? Like I'm good. I'm so good. You know. I got some shit in the mail today. I don't know. I was gonna do an unboxing. I'm like, maybe I'll just save that for like a separate video.
Hey, I still got some shit coming before Christmas anyway. So
You got some shit too? But shit, we might have to go live then. Another live.
I mean, I don't got it yet. I just got it.
Oh.
It's coming before Christmas. It's not.
I got some shit coming in the mail, bro. So we might have to do an unboxing part 2.
Okay, just let me know.
Mhm.
Just let me know, indeed.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to promote your shit too.
Yes.
Trying to get you some more.
Monday Night Live. Monday Night Live. I think it's been years since I did a Monday Night Live. I'm trying to remember if I ever did a Monday Night Live. It was always during the week, but I don't think it was Monday.
Yeah. Monday night.
Monday night. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Halloween coming up.
My costume is literally coming tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Did you pick the costume already?
Yeah.
I know you had told me what you was gonna do.
Yeah, I had to change last minute because the original costume has issues with it.
Oh Lord. I think the best one that you did was Eddie Murphy.
A lot of people say either Eddie
You
Murphy.
look like that nigga. You look like that nigga.
A lot of
You
people
know
say
what I
either
mean?
that or Kumo D.
I don't remember the Kuma. Was that the one? Did you have like the hat and everything?
Yeah, that was the all blue
I don't
outfit.
remember the Kuma deal. I remember last year you was static. Not static. What was the superhero dude?
Freakazoid.
Freakazoid last year. That costume was crazy. I remember that drink. And
Yeah,
I remember
a lot of people did not like that costume.
they didn't like the Freakazoid outfit.
They felt it was too revealing. That's all I'm going to say.
What? You told me that. You was like, didn't you go to some party and some woman said that shit?
No, okay, so okay, long story short, I had a costume, right? I showed the people. They felt like my private shit was showing.
What?
Right. I'm just
That's
like, why
wild.
you? I mean, y'all looking at my private shit. What did I say about y'all and shit? I mean,
Exactly. Exactly. Like should be looking at the costume. Like, what you doing?
Right.
You know.
When I worked at that bullshit job, they are talking about, oh, that's sexual harassment. I'm just like, well, I said this costume. When I told her about this costume, I said this costume to other people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sexual harassment my ass.
That's wild, yo.
But then she said she overreacted. I'm like, you damn Skippy.
That's crazy, yo. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, man. This costume is gonna be crazy. Every year, I feel like just stepping up every year and shit. Something else I was gonna tell you. Did you hear that Big Daddy Kane song with RZA recently?
Yes, I like it though. I like it. He's supposedly it's the Juice Crew album with the RZA doing the beats.
Yeah, apparently MC Shan's pissed off about that shit.
I mean, well, he has a right to be. He's part of the Juice Crew, right?
He feels like Marley should have been included.
MC Shan can still spit, so I feel like they should have had him at least on a collab. How many times it ain't every day we get to hear Shan and RZA on something? So you know what I mean? Somebody got to take his phone away though. He can't be on there wilding out. He ranting like Kanye West.
Well, Shan's he's a street cat. He's not an industry nigga like that and shit.
Right. I know. I'm just saying it's like he looking like somebody old disgruntled grandpa though. You know what I mean? For real. You know.
All right. I put my camera off. My room was not looking presentable. All right. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna definitely tag Darrell in this shit. Let's see what he could come up with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of P, how's Unc doing, Freezy?
We went live last night. I just sent them the link if you want to pop up on here and look at what we're doing. But yeah, we went live last night. It was funny. He was talking about apparently he loves Adina Howard, and he feels like Adina was underrated. I'm like, I don't know about that, bro. Cause he swear Adina Howard could sing. I'm like, I don't. That's probably worse than I heard niggas say Maya could sing. I'm like, that's worse than what I heard.
Adina, vocally Adina over Maya. Me personally, but
I don't like numbers.
Adina fucked a lot of shit up. I'm just gonna keep it up. Right. I wouldn't say she's underrated because that first album, while I do like it, a lot of the songs did kind of sound the same to me.
But bro, it was nothing but West Coast. It was West Coast G-Funk, and that's all she was singing on.
It was like G-Funk R&B. That's the best way to put it.
Right, and it's all like nasty songs. I'm like, she can't hold a torch to nobody in her era.
And like, if you even think about people like SWV,
right?
They had their shit of nasty songs, but the thing is, they didn't always do nasty songs all the time and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they had the vocals to back it up,
right? And he apparently he feels like like Adina is like in the same class with, like, when we talk about like underrated singers, he was like, Crystal Waters, CeCe Peniston, and then he says Adina Howard. I'm like, Adina? You think Adina is underrated?
See, Crystal Waters, really?
I mean, I could see. Yeah. But she had other songs, but she was more in like the club, dance. Lane, you know what I'm saying? But like even with that, they don't mention her name when it comes to club music. But I'm like, Adina Howard, nah, hell no. That's just as bad as your boy saying Maya can sing. I'm like, y'all fucking nuts. There's no way.
When she did teaching them Penny song from that show's second album, that shit was fire. That shit was fire.
I remember when Hot 97 used to play the remix. They had the remix with Cameron, and I don't know if it ever came. That was on the mixtapes back then, but I don't know if it ever came out as a single. But I didn't even hear the second album. I heard the first one only because we did the review, and that was it. Yeah. You know, I'm like, nah, Adina Howard. So that's what we were there. We were there for like a minute talking about underrated singers, and he feels like Adina Howard don't get her flowers. I'm like, Adina Howard? I've never heard nobody say that. Adina Howard? I've never heard nobody say that.
You know, Unc, my dude. And
I know. I'm like, bro. I'm like,
sometimes I'm just like,
bro. Unc, I love Unc. I got nothing but love for Unc. But it's like, you sit up there and you say you don't like the Osley Brothers, but you think Adina Howard is a great singer. I'm like, come on, man. What you drinking on over there? I need some of that. He be saying some crazy shit sometimes, man.
I was like, what?
I'm just gonna have a T-shirt that says "what" on it, just for him. I find myself saying that a lot when he says his hot takes. Or he feels like Jay Dilla is overrated. That one.
Wait, what? Well,
oh yeah, you was. You wasn't there for that one. He felt like Jay Dilla is overrated.
Here's my thing. I like Jay Dilla, but I mostly like Jay Dilla during the JD era and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not disrespect the Jay Dilla era, but people kind of think He invented soul samples, which don't get me wrong, I love Jay Dilla, but I heard people say Jay Dilla was overrated. I've heard people say that.
Hell
but
no.
I like Jay Dilla, but I mostly like the earlier.
You like JD, right?
Yeah.
So you like him when it was with Tribe and
that's not a shot. Again, I love the Jay Dilla era, like the Soulquarians, the Commons shit, some of the Slum Village keywords, some of the Slum Village shit, but the shit he did with De La, Pharcyde, that first Slum Village album, you know what I'm saying? Especially the shit he did with Q-Tip,
right.
He was on the niggas on that.
What Q-Tip album though? The first one or Renaissance?
Renaissance.
Yeah, I think Renaissance was the real Q-Tip album.
You know how I feel about.
I know, but it was the first one was very commercial, but you had Dilla on there too,
and that was some of his worst shit.
Oh man, I don't know about I never heard nothing bad from Dilla, man. I can't even say.
That was I love Q-Tip, but I'm an honest fan and shit like that. I like. I didn't that amplified. I try to get into it, even when we did the review with. I think we did a review with Ant or somebody.
Yeah.
I say Ant, look, you know you're my boy, but I know I think he fucks with the amplified album more than me and shit.
It's cool. Like I like some of the songs. It's just I don't feel like it was the real Q-Tip album until Renaissance came out.
If they only would have dropped the Come On album from 2002, but Electro Records, they were scared of that.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I love all eras of Dilla. I think if anything, he elevated his craft when he was like Dilla.
Same.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I've never heard nobody say that he was overrated. That's like Unc be having his hot takes, man. The discussions be crazy. You know, he'll just text me like yesterday he texted me, he was like, yo, how you feel about Adina Howard? I think she's underrated. I'm like, Adina Howard? The freak like me? He's like, yo, I'm going live. Let's talk about underrated R&B singers. And then he goes on this whole rant about how Adina Howard is underappreciated. I'm like, Adina Howard?
That's some shit I would fucking do to you.
That's wild, bro. I'm like, ain't no way. And then you're mentioning all these other singers. I'm like, I think CeCe Peniston was a better artist than her. You know,
I only heard one CeCe album, that finally album, or finally album.
That's our first one. That one was good.
Yeah, that was like that has some shit too. I ain't
gonna that was like some dance, R&B, hip hop, New Jack Swing. The second one, same thing. Like the second one, I think she had like Sir Jinx on that joint.
Oh,
you were doing some stuff for? Yeah, but they didn't promote it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you're putting all these singers with Adina Howard. I'm like, I've never heard nobody say Adina Howard was great. You know, I think she was just eye candy, and that's why she sold. She sold because of her looks. And even now, I seen a video with her on Instagram and she performing at somewhere, and she like 50 years old, and she still look good for her age. But singing, I'm like, nah. I would never buy her shit.
Like I said, she fucked up a lot of shit for her career.
Yeah. And then it was all about who she going with. Wanya, she was going with, you know.
Right. It became more important than the music and shit.
Exactly. You know. I'm like, come on, man.
You know I fuck with your boy.
Yes. He wild, yo. He might hit me up after this and be like, yo, let's talk about Dilla being overrated.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it's crazy. You know. But let's do this shit. Shout out to Darrell D, a hip hop collector and vinyl head like us, and you know, I've done stuff with him with when it comes to like movies, like we did the Sin City 20th anniversary review. We did that earlier this year. We did some comic book stuff. We're gonna be definitely doing some more comic book stuff on here. And you know, he's been doing these vinyl challenges on his channel on YouTube. Follow him as well. And he gave me an idea. I didn't tell him I was gonna do the last vinyl challenge we did. That was top 10 sexiest album covers on vinyl and I tagged him, and he loved it. He loved your picks as well. And yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my own vinyl challenge, and then I'll tag him in this one and see what he could come up with. So we're gonna do like top 10 vinyl album covers with faces on the album cover. And I probably should have titled it better than that, but I couldn't think of nothing else to really call it. So I'm like top 10 album covers with faces. And definitely there's a lot of classic albums with like just the face of the artist, you know, or half of the face of the artist, not the full body, but you know, a lot of different album covers I was looking at with just the face of the artist on there, and I'm like, yo, this would be a dope challenge. There was actually a challenge like this with the vinyl challenges that we do on Instagram. Shout out to Stanley Troy, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Stan. That's the homie from Belgium. And he creates a lot of the vinyl challenges that we do. Like we did the vinyl challenges for Black History Month in February. We do the June Black Music Month challenges, you know, where he has like a challenge for every day of that month, and we can post up, you know, whatever challenges it's about, whether it's vinyl or CD or even cassettes. I've seen people post cassettes in the challenges, and this was actually one of the challenges. I think it was in the it might have been a music month challenge for June. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna do when I did the first one in February, that was like the first ever challenge I did like in video form. I usually just do the challenges and post them on Instagram, but this is the one time like I did that for Darrell and where I just made a video and just did like all the challenges for each day in for Black History Month. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna do another one. We did the one the sexiest album covers a couple of days ago. Now we're doing this one. And I was like, yo, we could definitely do this because I have a lot of albums with like, you know, faces on the album cover and from like different genres. So I said this will be a fun one. So I'm gonna go first. I think you went first the last time.
Yeah, go first, bro.
I'm gonna go first, and this has always been one of my favorite albums from Madonna. I think Madonna. Well, we know Madonna's a legend, but I think this is like one album that came out during the '80s from Madonna that a lot of her fans don't talk about, and I don't understand why because she had some big hits off of there. But I'm gonna go with 1986 Madonna True Blue.
Ooh.
Love this album cover, and you got like the blue background, and this is like the Blonde Ambition era of Madonna, you know, and you know, you had some big hits off here, Papa Don't Preach and Open Your Heart, you know, La Isla Bonita. I also have those 12-inch singles, and she have like the whole, even like the 12-inch singles, it was just her face on those album covers. You know what I'm saying? But I've always liked this one. Originally, the OG copy comes with a poster. The album poster had like the same image with her face, you know, on the album cover, and you got like the blue background, and it's always been one of my favorite albums. To me, it's like one of her most underrated albums, you know, from the 80s era of Madonna, and you know, even her whole discography, I think it's still one of her most underrated albums. And yeah, I love it. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta include Madonna on this list with this one. So this is Madonna True Blue. What you got, Rich?
All right. First of all, that Madonna album, I have to re-listen to that. I remember when I first heard it, I wasn't really too crazy about it. I'm still not really too crazy about it, but I'm gonna have to re-listen to it.
Bro, she had some hit lifted tellers on this album. La Isla Bonita, the True Blue title track. All of those were big hits from this album. Papa Don't Preach, that's like my favorite Madonna song.
I love Papa Don't Preach.
Classic.
All right, I'm gonna kick it off with a joint from 1985. Yeah, Sade with Promise.
I almost picked that too. I was looking at it. I was like, Sade got a lot of them too. I was like, I don't know if I want to have this one because I was looking at the other ones. I'm like, I could have been like an honorable mention, but that's a great album too.
Yeah, I love this album. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm disappointed on the vinyl release because they don't have my song Punch Drink and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If I do get this album on CD, I want to make sure Punch Drunk is included, but that's besides the point.
Right.
I just love the album cover, her just, she always does a simple album covers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Definitely kind of captures the ambient melodic feel. This actually may be my favorite album next to Strong on Them. I don't know, because her first album, I'm Gonna Hold You, they could be considered my favorites and stuff like that, especially Stronger Than Pride. I love Stronger Than Pride.
Definitely. My favorite has been before Love Deluxe, it was the Promise album. And then when Love Deluxe came out, I'm like, yeah, that's been my favorite album since it came out in '92.
Yeah, I know a lot of fans love the Love Deluxe album and stuff
like
that. That album was good. Is it my favorite album? I go back and forth depending on the day, because I know a lot of hip hop heads, cough cough, MF Doom, they know about that album and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say.
Facts. Yeah, man. All right, my number 9 is the one and only, the king of pop, Michael Jackson, with Got to Be There in 1971. Produced by Hal Davis and the Corporation. You got the big hits on here, Rockin' Robin and Ain't No Sunshine, I Want to Be Where You Are, Got to Be There. And this is like, young Michael. This is before the sequin glove, before the Off the Wall era. And I think, and we talked about this before, I think like his early solo albums, Forever Michael and Got to Be There, the Ben album, highly slept on. Everybody goes straight to Off the Wall and then Thriller, and they forget about Young Michael. Young Michael was still in his bag. He was still in his bag, and he was still with the Jackson 5 at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the young Michael, with the original nose, this era of Michael, because it was like a prelude to what we got with Off the Wall and of course Thriller and Bad and everything else. But this is a classic album. This might be his best album of like this era of Michael. Forever Michael was dope, and I like the Ben album, but this album got like the big hits on here. So, and some of these songs were sampled for other big hits, but classic album. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson.
I've always loved that album, to be real with you. It has that early 70s Motown feel. That bridge between like Detroit Motown and California Motown and stuff like that too.
Right.
Dope pick. So I got Diana Ross with the Diana album.
I almost picked that too. Yo, I think you was raiding my closet, bro. Like I was like looking at some.
This was the last minute pick I literally picked.
The only reason why I didn't pick it was because I'm like, I know she's showing like, it's not just her face, like she's showing like her body, torso, and you know what I mean. But I almost picked the Diana. That's my favorite Diana Ross album.
That's actually my favorite solo Diana Ross album too. I'm not even gonna front.
Right.
Yeah. This was Diana Ross having a whole new image. Well, not a whole new image, but rejuvenating herself. Because around this time, disco was happening, and she just did the Wiz movie, which at the time, the Wiz did not do a lot of great number. A lot of people say it's a classic now. It's a cult classic, but when it first came out, it was a box office and a critical. The only thing people liked about the movie was the soundtrack and Michael Jackson.
I think the anniversary for the movie was yesterday or Saturday. Yeah.
That people forget about that, but Nile Rodgers and Bernard Edwards, they did the production on this album. It's crazy. They re-released this album, and they did that. The re-release version, they also included the Nile Rodgers mixed version, because what many people don't know about this album was that they actually had to redo the album because Diana Ross did not like the original mixing of that album. Check out the review we did.
You told me that there's an actual another version with Nile Rodgers?
Well, the Nile Rodgers mixed version, because it was more funkier. Because you gotta remember, Chic may be considered a disco group, but they'll probably be the funkiest disco group. If that makes sense.
Right. I need to hear that version. Is it on YouTube or no?
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, I need to hear that.
I prefer the Nile Rodgers mixed version. This is still a great album too. But
for sure.
If you know. That's all I gotta say.
All right, number 8, I got my boy from Genesis. I know how much you can't stand this guy, but I love Phil Collins. This to me is one of his best albums. Face Value, 1981, with the classic, probably his best song ever, In the Air Tonight. Everybody knows that song.
Fucking tired of that damn song.
That song made Miami Vice. Miami Vice wouldn't be a hit TV show if it wasn't for Phil Collins and that hit song. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the theme song of the 80s in Miami for Miami Vice. When we think of Sonny Crockett and Ricardo Tubbs, and you think of that white Testarossa that Sonny Crockett used to drive, that was this. That was this right here. I think I got this album because that's a damn song. You know what I'm saying? And I know they're doing another Miami Vice reboot with Michael B. Jordan playing Ricardo Tubbs, which I think is stupid. But they got to include that Phil Collins song in the reboot for Miami Vice. But this album was fire though. It's not just In Here Tonight. Like you had I Missed Again was fire, and This Must Be Love, Hand in Hand, a phenomenal Phil Collins album. And I hated the re-release with his, like, he recreated the album cover, but his face is old now. He got wrinkles and shit. This is stick with the OG. No disrespect to Phil Collins. I love Phil Collins. He's a legend, but he didn't have no business recreating that album cover. I hated that. I hate when artists do that. I know Usher did that with My Way, and it's not the same. Like, these albums are classic because of the album covers and people remember it. There's no need to recreate it when you're like 80 years old. Don't do that. Usher, don't do that ever again. We don't need no recreation of the Confessions album cover or Here I Stand. Leave it the way it is. But this is a classic Phil Collins album, Face Value.
Two things. One, the thing I don't like about In the Air Tonight, and it's not just the song, because honestly, it's a genius song. Niggas act like the drums was like the best fucking drums.
It
ever.
was. What you mean?
It was good. Whoa. It was good, but y'all act like it was some funky drummer. James, y'all act like it was some James Brown.
That was great, but yo, the drums hit harder on this song. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like the song starts off as an acapella, and then midway. And remember, there's two different versions. There's a short version. There's a longer version, and I wish they had the longer version on the album, because I always like the longer version. And that's some shit you got to get like on the 12-inch or whatever. But like when those drums kick in, it totally changed the mood of that song. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why people fuck with it, because it was like a real mellow, smooth melody. It was real chill, and then the shit just ramps up when them drums kick in. I'm like, oh, there's no song ever like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even now, there's no rap song ever like that. I know Nas, you could say Nas maybe did it with one mic, but it ain't touching this song.
Honestly,
one mic was dope.
I'll give you that. I'll give you one mic, but Here's the thing. When Miami Vice, when I was watching that shit, I do admit the song, they knew how to pick the songs for this show. That's one of my favorite things about Miami Vice.
Yeah.
If they do redo Miami Vice, I don't want no hip hop sample. I don't want no hip hop remix of In the Air Tonight.
Hell no.
I don't want no fucking Future or fucking Tyler, and no disrespect to them. I don't want no fucking In the Air Tonight remix.
Hell no. We don't need that. It don't hit this thing. You know what I mean?
So my number 3, it's funny because I'm actually watching an episode of Breaking the Band about this artist and stuff like that. But very, very dope show on the Wheels channel, y'all.
Right.
I could have picked so many albums from this motherfucker, but I picked the Prince Controversy.
Oh, I got a Prince one. What's that? I got that one too, but I didn't pick that one. But I got another Prince one. But I was looking at that one. I was like, nah, I didn't pick that one. Bro, you was in my closet, yo. I swear, you was in my closet.
I got Tri's leftovers, y'all. I guess I got Tri's leftovers.
Yes, I think so, because I'm like, this is like the third one already that I didn't pick it to put. It would have been like the same shit we have right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's funny. Shit.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. Pretty much for this album, this is actually one of his most essential albums to date. An album I sometimes feel in this day and age does not get the just due. in my personal opinion, because for one, this was the album when he first started wearing purple and everything.
Right.
Two, this was the album when he first started talking about social issues and shit like that too, in a way. 3, this was an album where he pretty much started having a lot of the key members of the revolution here, like Lisa, Fink, and I think Fink was on Dirty Mind, I think, but he was known as Dr. Fink with this album on shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I think Bobby Z. I think this was also. I could be wrong. You know.
Right.
I know I'm a Prince head and shit like that, but sometimes I get mixed up on which member came out around which time. Because you gotta remember, some members debuted on tour and shit like that too. Some members debuted on some albums. Like Sheila E. debuted on the Erotic City B-side.
Right. Yes.
That was a B-side to When Doves Cry, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And shit.
That was on the re-release. That was on the re-release.
Yeah. All right.
Luna, what up, bro?
Now I know the next album. I know you're not gonna pick that one. I'm just going.
I don't know. I ain't know what you got. I'm like, I'm just seeing you pick out the album. I'm like, bro, like that shit is in my closet right now. You know what I'm saying?
This album is so rare. I'm like, yeah, I know. Try to not pick this shit. I know. Try to not pick this.
All right, number 7. I got the queen of all queens, Whitney Houston, 1985, her self-titled debut album, looking all gorgeous on the album cover, and on the back she got the nice bathing suit, the all-white bathing suit, one piece. Rest in peace to Whitney Houston. This album is classic. You got joints like You Give Good Love and Greatest Love of All, Saving All My Love for You. She got a duet with Jermaine Jackson. Classic album. One of my favorites. My favorite Whitney Houston album. Definitely my favorite Whitney Houston album. And I love. She looks so young and natural on this album cover, you know. And it's a shame that she's not here with us right now, man. Like, she should still be alive. She should still be here, you know, bringing out bangers. But yeah, I have to have this on the list. Whitney Houston.
Classic album.
Yes.
All right, now.
Luna said he said he need to get a record player vinyl. Yeah, bro. You got it. Come, you could join us when you get that collection up, man.
Yeah, man, that record player.
Yeah.
Just be careful what record player you get. That's what I want to say.
I want to definitely upgrade my record players.
Yeah. You know. I would upgrade my record player is still in good condition because I have a lot of sentimental value to that record player.
Right. Yeah.
Shout out to Aisha, she gave me that one and shit.
Oh.
You know? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I know you're not gonna pick this next album.
I don't know. I might have it. Who knows? Because I ain't asking what you have on your list. I don't know.
I mean, you might have it. You are older than me though, but hey.
There you go. Wow.
I'm joking. I say that with love. I say that with love and shit. I say that with love. By the way, I turned 30. I turned 30 in a couple of days and shit. Just letting y'all know.
You're gonna be an old bastard very soon. You're gonna be an old bastard very soon.
I'm not old. I still look the same. This girl thought I was 21 years old and shit.
Oh man, that's wild.
Yeah. This one is Marvin Gaye with MPG.
Oh yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah. That's why I said I know you're not gonna pick.
Nah, I got the only one I got on vinyl from Marvin. I got Midnight Love. I got that one.
That's the only Marvin album you got on vinyl?
On vinyl, yeah. The other was like I got the Greatest Hits on CD, and I have like some of his other stuff on CD, but I don't have. No. I had What's Going On vinyl, but I can't find the vinyl though. I put it somewhere around here. I gotta find that, but I have that on CD also.
Yeah, a lot of Marvin albums I got on CD. I got about a few Marvin albums on vinyl. I got this one. I got the Live at the London Palladium album. I got the live album from '74.
Yeah.
I got Hear My Idea, but I also got that on CD. But I think I gave the CD to one of my homeboys, Damir. Shout out to Damir, by the way. A lot of Marvin albums I got on vinyl and CD and shit. But anyway, back to MPG. I know a lot of people might not be familiar with this album. This album came out in 1969. This was actually produced by Norman Whitfield, mostly Norman Whitfield, Brian Holland, and Lamont Dozier. This album pretty much was Marvin's psychedelic period. This is around the time when Tammy Terrell, I think, passed away around this time. he was having issues with his marriage with Anna Gordy. So a lot of these songs kind of like had a heartbreak kind of feel to it, but it was mostly cover songs with this album. Some songs you had original content too, but you know how Motown pre What's Going On, they would have a popular single. They were throwing some other popular songs, and they were throwing some B-sides, some cover songs, because it was mostly singles was like they're mostly gaining and shit like that. It wasn't until like What's Going On they focus on albums and shit like that. But you know me, I'm a music historian or whatever, so you know I like to listen to everything. This is actually a very dope album. This is actually one of my favorite Marvin albums he came out with, and shit like that too. The album cover, I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of look like some Alfred Hitchcock kind of shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I ain't gonna hold you. He look like he's gonna go snap 1 minute and shit.
Yo,
I love the album cover though. Yeah.
That is wild. Wow.
Like, come on, man. You hit some Alfred.
I mean, it looked like a regular black and white photo that he had.
Yeah, but it's like you don't know what the motherfucker thinking about. You know, you don't know what the motherfucker thinking.
Marvin always had that look though. You never knew what he was thinking about.
Oh shit.
All right, I got number 6. I got another legend that should be here. And ironically, this album is called Legend, the best of Bob Marley and the Wailers. Rest in peace, Bob Marley, the king of reggae music. I've always loved this Greatest Hits compilation. I think it's the best Greatest Hits ever. I also got this on CD. And, you know, you got the classic joints like Is This Love and I Shot the Sheriff, you know, Stir It Up, you know, we're jamming Exodus, Redemption Song from his different classic albums like Kaya and Survival and Exodus and the Uprising album. Classic reggae right here. If you don't know reggae, it all starts with this man right here. He's a legend, Hall of Famer. He should be here now, bringing out reggae music in 2025, but he's not. But we got his kids that's bringing out great reggae as well. Shout out to Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers and Damian Marley, Julian Marley, Stephen Marley, the whole Marley family. It starts right here. This is the god of reggae. Bob Marley, you must have this in your collection. Classic. And I also want to say, I know they did the re-release. I don't think the re-release has this, but in the original inlay for the album, you have like the Jamaican colors and the different pictures of Bob.
Ooh.
Y'all can see that. It's totally fire, B.
Shit, you'll try.
No.
I think I do, because you know, I was gonna say, I hate when people say they love reggae, and Bob Marley, they just got this album and shit.
That's it. But have you listened to the Survival album? That's one of his best to me.
Have you listened to Natty Dread?
Exactly, Natty Dread, the Uprising album. That was like 1980. That was Kaya. All his albums to me are great, man. I love all his albums.
And something else I was gonna say. Damn, I just forgot. But yeah, man. A lot of reggae fans and shit like that. They just, I met these motherfuckers too. They think they just know reggae. They just got that album because you know that's the best reggae album of all time too. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's why to me it's the best Greatest Hits album. I'm like, ain't too many Greatest Hits touching that.
Right. All right. So I don't know if you got this album or not. I don't know what you be thinking of shit like that, you know. But this album slaps. I ain't gonna hold. This is definitely early '80s R&B, and the album cover definitely is. It just grew me. It just made me want to listen to the album. It's Aretha Franklin.
No, I don't have that one. I got the Jump to It album from her. I got that one. Too. And the single she did with George Michael. I got that one too.
Yeah, that was a dope single.
Yeah, for sure.
Aretha, 1980. So this was her first album on Arista Records, you know, Clive Davis's label and shit like that too, because the latter part of the Atlantic era, like what I'm talking about, 77 to 79, she didn't get a lot of commercial praise, and with disco happening and stuff like that, and you had also Natalie Cole beating her because you know she won that best female R&B performance in the Grammys, and you know That's another story that's a Why the Beef episode in the making and shit. So Arista Records, you know Clive Davis, he was always known to like sometimes bringing an artist back. And to be fair, he kind of started out with Dionne Warwick, because Dionne Warwick came to Arista during '78, which she came out with a Dionne album, one of my favorite albums she's ever done. And she kind of did the same thing with Aretha too. So this album has songs like United Together, which is actually my favorite song she's ever done. Then she did a cover of the Doobie Brothers, What a Fool Believes. She had this one song called Together Again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Definitely an underrated album. I know people go straight to the Jump to It album when it comes to 80s Aretha, which album I kind of say is better than this one, but this one definitely has some hits too. It has some joints.
Oh, yeah. All right, number 5. So you got the 5. Yeah, number 5, I got Stevie Wonder with Hotter Than July, 1980, Motown Records. And we did a review on this. One of my favorite Stevie albums. You got Stevie with this is like braided era Stevie. And you got like the beads. I love the album cover. You got the piano and you got like the summertime, the summer colors, the yellow and inside of the album cover, and just a phenomenal album. You got the big hits, Master Blaster and Lately, which everybody knows the Jodeci cover for. You got Happy Birthday, still the Happy Birthday song, everybody, and just a phenomenal album. And today's also anniversary for the Talking Book, which I posted earlier. Talking Book is another favorite of mine as well. But I went with Hotter Than July because I do love this one, and it's a classic Stevie from this album.
Definitely. All right. This next album, I'm going to go to my rock bag with this one and shit like that. This might be one of the most iconic live albums of all time. A lot of people might be surprised by this one. I don't give a fuck. It's Peter Frampton with Frampton Comes Alive.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't got that
one. Wait, you don't got this album?
Nah, I don't got Peter Frampton.
Oh, man. This album was like, when niggas talk about, when I talk to rock motherfuckers about this album, they treat this album like it was the Thriller of the time and some shit like that.
Really?
It was so big. Like Frampton Comes Alive was so big, and like even like black motherfuckers I know. Like I'm not even the biggest Peter Frampton fan, but this album right here, man, it just shows how much of a great live performer he is and stuff like that. Like he had a song called Baby I Love the Way, which originally came out in '75. Do You Feel Like We Do, which that originally came out in '73, but the version, like I said, all the version on this album and stuff like that, it definitely had a more cinematic feel to it, lengthier improvisations and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, this album right here, man. Oh my god! And then he uses the talk when he used the talk box and shit. Oh, come on.
Facts.
Yeah, like I said, I might be a hip hop head to many people, but when it comes to music, man, you'll be surprised when I fuck with this shit.
I feel you on that. All right, we got number 4.
More than you white motherfuckers too, man.
Yeah, you stupid. Oh god, number 4. I got another reggae album. This is Bounty Killer with Next Millennium. Fire album. I remember when this came out. This was like 90, 98, 99. And I think we did a review on this, right? I think we did a review on this.
No, it was the 96 one.
The other one, yeah. Okay. My experience was that one.
Yeah.
This joint was fire. He had a lot of features on there. Deadly Zone was the first single with Mobb Deep. And Big Naughty was on that. Rest in peace, Prodigy. You had Noriega on the title track. You had what's the other joint? There's another the Cocoa Brothers and Nona Hendrix and Free on It's a Party. You had Killer Priest on No Superstar. Shaggy and Third Roll on Reggae Party. This was a phenomenal dancehall album, one of the best, highly slept on. I got this for $10 at a what was the name of this spot? I think it was called Headshot Records. It was a record store downtown Brooklyn, and they went out of business like 2 years ago. because supposedly one of the employees like robbed the store, and the manager like he took a picture and he put it up on the Instagram page, and it was like no records left. It was like the whole record store was like bare. There was nothing there, and they just closed down after that. But I had got this during the pandemic, and it was $10, and I'm glad I got it. One of the best pickups ever. And this was the day I actually met Back to the Lab. Shout out to Dame, Back to the Lab from Texas, and I met Chopper of Hip Hop, Rich Notch. We all gathered at the record store. We went out to eat that night. Went to the club. It was crazy. Niggas got drunk. But yeah, this album is phenomenal. Definitely check it out. And yeah, shout out to Bounty Killer.
Yeah, man, I gotta check that album out. To be real with you, I heard good things about it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of his best ones to me, for sure.
All right. Next album. This is an R&B and soul classic. I know you have this album. I know you have this fucking album.
Do I have it on vinyl or CD? I might have it on CD.
Well, mostly vinyl, because I've seen one motherfucker that has the album vinyl. It's Al Green with "Call Me."
No, I don't got that one.
Yo, what?
No, I don't got that one. I'm Still in Love with You, and I got the Greatest Hits.
Wow, I could have sworn.
Nah, I don't got that one. Nah.
Oh my god.
No, I got that. I got the Greatest Hits. I got I'm Still in Love with You, and I got the one he dropped, the one he did in was it 94? I forgot the name of that joint.
94.
He did a joint like in 93, 94, and Devontae Swing like did some tracks on it.
Wait, Al Green and Devontae.
Yeah, I gotta send you the song. I forgot the name of the song, but yeah, Devontae Swing is on that album.
What?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. I know.
My life has to be complete now. Wow. Okay. Right. Okay. Bro, I mean, never in my life. I mean, Al Green and Devontae Swing.
I'm gonna show you the album cover because it's like green and white.
Send me that. I have to listen to this now.
Yeah. It was a dope song though. It was like a hip hop soul joint, but he gave him like a dope beat. It didn't even sound like a Jodeci joint.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's like Patti LaBelle doing a song with Grace Jones and shit.
Or Big Daddy Kane. I still don't like that song.
And that song was fire, man. You true,
I don't like that song. That shit is so cheesy now, yo.
You got Phil Collins, but you don't got this album.
What? How you compare Phil Collins to Big Daddy Kane? Huh?
No, I'm talking about this album.
I don't even. What's on that album? I don't even think I heard that one.
Call Me.
Okay, I know that song. I know that one.
Here I am, baby.
Nah. I never had that one. Never got it.
Wow.
I know that shit out of print now. I know it's out of print.
Yeah, it's still in print.
Oh, it's still in print?
They still re-release it and shit. From what
Bro, I love I'm Still in Love with You because every song on that album has been sampled. If it wasn't Kanye West to sample it, it was Talib Kweli. Somebody sampled every song on that album.
Niggas was sampling this album too.
Yeah, they were sampling that too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just shocked because you're like the biggest Al Green fan next to me and shit like that. And
I think he's doing. See, I like Al Green when he was like on some player shit. When he had like the jewelry and the drip, he was on some players. You know, I know he was a man of God and all that, but this is before the grits on his back and shit. You know what I mean? He was dripped out. You know, he was dripped out. I'm like, yo, this dude got the illest. You look back in the 70s, he had like the illest drip in the 70s. Him and Clyde Frazier. You know,
Bob. At his prime, he was the best R&B singer. He was the best R&B artist at his prime. Him, Marvin, and Barry White. Marvin and Barry. They had that trinity. You can also say Stevie too. Stevie, if you want to do the Mount Rushmore, but
right.
Al Green, come on, man.
Yeah.
I love when we talk music like this. I love this. This.
Yeah. You know. So that's it. That's all you gotta say about it.
That's all I gotta say. That's all that needs to be said.
All right. Now I got another dead artist. I seem to have like a lot of dead artists on my list for some reason, but Some of the dead artists had the best album covers. You know what I mean? But I got another dead artist. He's very, very one of the best in hip hop all time. I feel like he's gotten more of his flowers since he passed away. MF Doom, Operation Doomsday. Now I know this is not really his face, but he wore the mask when he was Doom. So technically, this is his face cover for the album. We all know Doom. It's this comic book heads. We know Doom from Marvel era, Marvel Universe, Fantastic Four and all that. He's gonna be in the new Avengers coming out next year. Classic album, Five Mike classic. I don't gotta say a lot when it comes to this album. Everybody should know it. Rhymes Like Dimes with Barbito from Stretch and Barbito, and you got the title track, Operation Doomsday. You got Red and Gold. Every track on here is phenomenal. Dead Bent, Gas Draws, Five Mike classic. Had to have Doom on here. It's phenomenal.
Definitely. I just thought about it. I don't even have that album on vinyl.
You don't got on vinyl? I know you got Doom stuff too.
Yeah, I got well, actually no, I do have it on vinyl. Yeah, I got that version. Because crazy story.
The other version you're talking about.
Excuse me. When I got the album on CD, I got the remastered version with the needle on the vinyl.
Right. Yes.
Because we were going through a lawsuit with the original album cover.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna hold you. That one is a bittersweet. I was glad I got that album, but
right.
I didn't like the album cover, but I like the remixes. And if you were a Doom head, I would get that version. You know me, I had to have that version with the face on the vinyl and stuff like that too.
For sure. That's the one that Amazon got. The one with the needle and it's like red.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amazon got that on it. I never seen them sell the OG copy.
Yeah, man. They re-released that album with that original album cover once the lawsuit was settled.
Yeah,
man. I'm going my rock shit. This is
all right.
I guess my favorite rock group. You all should know. The Doors.
Oh, okay.
First album.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Where do I begin? Where do I begin with this album and shit? Where do I begin? Classic psychedelic rock. The same year the Beatles dropped Sgt. Pepper, this fucking group changed the world with this album. They did Break On Through the Other Side, Light My Fire, This Is the End, Crystal Shit, one of my favorite Doors songs. No, that's Soul Kitchen. That this whole album. You know what I fucking love about the Doors? They didn't have no bass player. But when fucking Ray got in the organ and shit, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just so groundbreaking. Even look at the back cover. Look at this shit. Come on, man. Like, man, it's like the Doors, they just changed. It's the Doors, Led Zeppelin, and Cream. Top 3 rock groups of all time.
Right. Facts. Ooh. All right. I'm going with another dead artist, but a legend. Top 2 for me all time. I gotta go with Prince. It's the title joint, 1979, underrated album. And you got joints like I want to be a lover and Bambi, and I feel for you. The OG, I feel for you, not the Chaka Khan joint. This is the OG. I feel for you. Why you want to treat me so bad? Classic album, phenomenal album from Prince. Rest in peace. He should still be here making music. And this even the back cover with like him on like the unicorn or whatever, the Pegasus or whatever with the wings, and phenomenal album. I love it. Classic.
Definitely. We don't give a lot of jazz album covers credit. You know what I'm saying? And this was actually one of the first jazz albums I got as a vinyl head. Is Grover Washington Jr. with Mr. Magic.
Ooh, dope.
Yeah, very, very, very dope. Very dope album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Grover Washington Jr.
Yeah.
The general consensus, they know him for the song with Bill Withers, Just the Two of Us.
Yes.
We can make it if we try. They know him mostly for that. But to me, I mostly prefer a lot of his 70s shit and stuff like that because it had more of like a funkier feel to it and everything like that. Not trying to discredit that era, Grover Washington. I love this too of a song, but yeah, this album right here, very, very, very dope and shit like that. So a lot of hip hop sample from the album, like the title track alone and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Earth Tones. You know, these jazz albums, they have that one long track, and the rest of the track ranges between 5 to 10 minutes and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like this album definitely, you can tell he was influenced by the Miles Davis Electric Period era. Like I'm talking about In a Silent Way, On the Corner, Bitches Brew. Yeah, I know about my jazz, y'all. You know, but hey,
what up, bro? Salute to you.
What's good?
Number one is another. I think my whole list are like, for the most part, deceased artists, and it wasn't playing like that. But like I said, I feel like some of the best albums were, you know, the dead artists had them. Another legend, Big Pun, Capital Punishment.
Oh, you got that on vinyl?
Yes, I got the vinyl. Shout out to Mecca. Mecca's the homie from Nigeria. He sent me this. He had a double. Sent me the extra copy. Classic album. I love this Big Pun album. One of the best all time. Rest in peace to Christopher Rios, Big Pun. You should still be here now, dropping music. But this album was phenomenal. You had joints like Super Lyrical with Black Thought, and of course, Still Not a Player with Joe. You had the OG, I'm Not a Player. You had Twins with Fat Joe. You had your favorite song with Miss Jones, Punish Me. I never liked that song. Never liked that song, but you know,
yes.
You had Tres Leches with Inspector Deck and Prodigy, rest in peace. Phenomenal album front to back. I never get tired of hearing this album, and this happened to be my number one. It was either this or Prince was gonna be my number one, but I went with Big Pun, and you know, shout out to all the Latinos, and find my classic.
Got you. I don't really have no number one. I just picked up random shit, to be real with you.
Okay.
But this album right here, I'm not gonna hold you. I fuck with this album cover. It's the Jacksons with the Triumph album.
Ooh, fire. I like that joint. That's one of their better albums.
I think this might be my favorite album they've came out.
Yeah, your favorite one?
I think either this one or Destiny.
Destiny was good too. Yeah.
Yeah. This one, they went for a more Earth, Wind, and Fire feel to it.
Yeah.
Like Heartbreak Hotel, even though it's known as Displaced Hotel because they didn't want to confuse it with the Elvis song and shit. Can You Feel It?
Can Feel It,
my favorite song. Yeah. Everybody get down on the floor. Come on. Yo, that song should have been a fucking single. Why was that song not a single?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure radio was playing it when that album came out, right?
Maybe. You know? I mean, I wasn't born that year and shit. So
it might have been like a B-side or something.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Can You Feel It, but take Can You Feel It out for man. Put Everybody. Come on, man. Like
right.
Man, I mean, Time Waits for No One. I mean, this was that perfect bridge between Off the Wall and Thriller when it comes to Michael's songwriting. You notice Michael had a lot more input on the songwriting and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, man. This, come on, man. Like this whole album is just fire and stuff like that. Everybody get down on the floor. No, I'm gonna play that at a party. I'm gonna play that at a party when I'm gonna fuck.
Are you DJing for Halloween or no?
Yeah, I'm doing a DJ party. I'm doing a Halloween party November 1st, day before my birthday.
Oh, nice.
I'm wearing my costume. I'm wearing my costume.
Right. Nice. So you got to remember to play that on the. Huh?
You said what?
Now I was saying you got to remember to play that on the set. The Jackson 5 joint.
If I do, I'll make sure I give you a shout out and shit. I'll make sure
man.
Send you.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. This was fun, yo. Like I feel like I want to do more vinyl challenges like this and just tag people. Yeah.
Man, this is
for sure, man. This is dope. You know, I'm a definitely his stand up. Maybe I could get Stan on one of these with us. I know his town difference is crazy because he's like overseas. But I told him, I'm like, yo, I want to get him on the live. He don't do a lot of live streams. You know, I'd like to get him on here, and because he had a crazy vinyl collection too. You know what I'm saying? So I like to get him on one of these joints with us. But this was fun. Definitely. What you got coming up, Reg? What you got? I know you got some shit you're doing this week for Halloween.
Yeah, I plan on doing the OG Shining review Thursday.
I might watch that again because I fell asleep the first time I watched it. And it was just too fucking boring for me. I'm like, bro, I like the last hour to me was like the best shit. But I would like to go back and like see how Jack got crazy in that film.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man.
What time you doing that on Thursday?
I'm gonna talk to Mike tonight because I gotta talk to him about shit.
I know Mike said he was doing some shit for Halloween too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also Halloween, I'm definitely gonna try Keyword. I'm gonna try to review Ozzy Osbourne's first album. I know I keep pushing that review back.
Right.
I've been so busy with work and gigs, and I just needed just to get some time away and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying?
So Ozzy won't mind. It's not, he's dead. He ain't gonna mind when you do it.
Yeah, I'm trying. I got some reviews coming, but I was sorting out which albums I need a review on and shit like that too. And then with this recent collection video too, gave me some ideas for people to talk about. So I've been here. So I've been here and shit like that. So yeah, man. I definitely want to do another countdown very soon, but I'm not too sure.
I thought we talked about that. Was we supposed to do another countdown?
I didn't mention top 100 hip hop music videos.
Yeah, that's right. But it was some other shit. It was some other shit you had texted me.
Oh yeah. That shit. Oh yeah. That's coming. That's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because, we'll probably record that one and
all right.
Probably record that one. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna review right now and shit.
Yeah, man. Yep. Wednesday I'm gonna go live with Rocker. Shout out to Rocker Bash and Uncle Freezy and Ray Lansky. Definitely gonna go live and talk about some things, going on. And what else? I'm gonna definitely drop. A lot of people have been hitting me up about the game play vids. It is me. It is my games I'm playing. It's not nobody else. I'm not gonna put up nothing that I'm not doing. I am a gamer. I love playing games. I'm in game mode as well now, and I'm playing a lot of different games, newer games coming out on Xbox One, some older games. So stay tuned for more vids. I got some more vids dropping, of different games I've been playing, and I might do a horror review. I was gonna do it last week, but I just got caught up with stuff. But I might do a horror review before Halloween. Just like going through the 4Ks and the Blu-rays and see what movies I could do. But I know we're gonna be doing some Halloween reviews coming up as well. So stay tuned for that. And just shout out to all the vinyl heads. I'm gonna definitely tag Darrell D in this. Hopefully he'll do a video of his favorite album covers with faces on them, and this was fun. You know what I mean? So like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit. Salute to Third Eye Vision and Luna that came through. And see you all on Wednesday. We out.
Appreciate it, Shroud. Peace.
All right, yo. Peace.